Hi, Mayur Sir. A very good afternoon, sir.
Hi, Abhinav. Good afternoon. How are you?
I am fine, sir. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine too. Thank you so
Right.
much for inviting. Yeah, just give me a
Thank you,
minute.
sir. Welcome to the KAMYABI Ki Kahani. You are our first guest. So, it is a business and career podcast that dives deep into the stories, real stories, ambition, great achievement, and success. We also uncover the untold paths of behind the success. So, let's get started. Today, I will be your host and myself, Abhinav Bhushan. And to the audience, we have with a very special guest CA Mayur Tejwani, a dynamic professional with 6+ years of experience in management, consulting, and investment banking, a CA by qualification. He began his journey with JP Morgan, the world's largest investment bank, before joining McKinsey, a global leader in consulting. Hailing from Jaipur, the Pink City, he started his career in audit and taxation during articleship. And beyond work, Mr. Mayur has mentioned or mentored over 1,000 professionals and is deeply passionate about social causes like diversity, inclusion, animal welfare, and girl child education. Sir, anything you would like to add in your profile much?
Uh, Thank you so much, Abhinav, for this interesting introduction. And it is my absolute pleasure to join you for this podcast. Thank you so much. And I would not like to add, but I would really like to congratulate you for this new venture. And
Right, sir.
this is interesting. I hope we get to hear so many personal stories, so many success stories, which will definitely help so many people. So yeah, best of luck, and I'm really confident that you will succeed.
Right, sir. Thank you so much. So we will get started with the conversation. My first question to you, आपकी क्या कामयाबी की कहानी है, sir? And how did you started your journey as a young professional?
Yeah, sure. So for the world, it might look that I have big names, big successes like JP Morgan, McKinsey, which is like dream for so many. But I would like to tell you over your platform that with each success, I had so many failures and so many bounce back in my journey, so many behind the scene hard work and the real efforts which people might not be aware. So it is not like that, okay, like we have like McKinsey or JP Morgan, like behind everything, there is something which people are not aware of because as a CA, like it was difficult to get into like any of these fields, but with efforts and with the consistent work, I try to navigate my path. So just starting with, and why I'm telling you this is because like just like others, like I also come from a background like where I started at like very basic roles, even simplest things like which we do in audit, like just ticking the boxes or doing the ledger scrutiny or filing income tax returns, GST returns, like even with the like basic things to growing into the world of capital market, stock market, and then into consulting where we solve the problems for the like big clients. This journey has always been like very special for me. And let me tell you like how I started. So this is a like very interesting story that uh, like CA was never in my plan. Like I was like very clear that I don't want to do CA.
Right, sir.
So I started with like in my 12th class, I started preparing for my board exams, and I wanted to get into Delhi University. But like because of some reasons, like I could not get the that much score which was required to get into the best of the colleges. After that, I thought of doing CA, which was my plan B, and that plan B actually became my like whole life, and it gave me so many amazing opportunities which I could not even dream of. So uh, post 12th class, I started CA, and just with the consistent efforts, in few years, I was able to clear CA. Post clearing CA, I gave my campus interviews in Bangalore, where I got offers from Deloitte, PwC India, and there were like a few other names. But I was very clear that I want to build my career in something else, maybe into like core finance or investment banking. But as everyone is aware that investment banking companies don't come to ICA campus. We get opportunities related to auditing, taxation. Big fours are there. There are like other companies like big MNCs, but with the investment banks, uh, they don't usually come to ICA campus. So it was very difficult for me to get these opportunities. I tried off campus. I tried really hard. I applied to so many investment banks, and after months of consistent efforts on the application part and improving myself and improving the skills, I got an interview call from JP Morgan. And when I got the interview call, it was like very like surprising for me, because like even
A
I was
shock
thinking,
for
oh,
surprising for you.
yeah. So I was not able to believe that, oh, how can I get call from JP Morgan, the world's largest investment bank? So like that name was like sufficient to actually give me the goosebumps.
All right.
So I started with the interview process, and interviews, like as everyone is aware that JP Morgan's interview is like really really difficult, like especially in investment banking department. Interviews are the next level. So I had 5 rounds of interviews. Like most of the firms have 3 rounds or 2 rounds, but in JP Morgan I had 5 rounds, and in all the 5 rounds, they didn't ask me even a single question related to auditing or taxation. Like in my campus interviews with PwC partner, Deloitte partner, my entire interviews were related to like income tax scrutinies, GST, like GST cases, internal audits, stat audit, tax audits. But in JP Morgan, interviews were completely difficult because I was targeting profile which was uh, very new for CAs. They asked me questions related to investment banking, like how do investment banks work, what is my future outlook related to the Indian stock market, which sector I see to be growing in by 2020, like questions like these. And like coming from the like auditing and taxation background, it was like kind of difficult for me to tackle uh, questions related to the capital markets. But somehow I was able to clear it, and I got the opportunity to work in JP Morgan. But here comes the twist. When I started working in JP Morgan, so, my initial few months were very different from maybe what my friends have might have experienced in the other roles. Because when we continue to work in audit, we are aware about the words, the jargons which are commonly used. But in the investment banking world, like I was completely unaware of like what is going on in the floor. Like I was not able to understand like what people are talking about, what are the things going on, because like uh, like in the last 3 4 years, like at the time of clearing CA, on a daily basis we used to hear words related to auditing taxations, like anything, like you talk about any section of income tax, and like in CA form you will get a response in like 5 minutes, because like people know very well which section means what. But in investment bank, nobody is concerned about the income tax act or the GST act, or like how do we audit. So it was very new thing for me to step into a world full of MBAs, in a new world where the topics are completely new. But with time and with preparation of like extra skills, the learning of new tools, I was able to improve my knowledge of capital markets and investment banking. I learned a lot in JP Morgan, and JP Morgan is one of the best place to work in, like because of the work culture they have, like not just related to work, but like overall professional development. It is an amazing place. But after 2 years, I thought of exploring consulting world, and luckily I got the opportunity from McKinsey.
Right, so
And
like you are exploring the big fours, I guess, and big companies, and
yeah,
yeah. So like, uh, just I heard like about your that's an amazing journey you came through. Sir, you have also mentioned about the failures and everyone, according to them, moving to their goal might have faced struggles, challenges, failures. So could you tell us about your failure struggle, what you faced, like during your whole journey?
yes, sure. So like my first failure was this only, that my dream was never CA. I did CA as a plan B. So this was my first failure. But after that, my like I applied so many times. I got rejected at like many places, like countless. And like you can't even imagine how many rejections I had. But I never I never uh stopped myself. I always tried to improve and get to a place like even better. So like with consistent efforts, I took all the failures in a very constructive way to improve myself. And like when I started applying for investment banks, like I faced rejections related because of my skills, because what skills I had in auditing and taxation, those were not sufficient for investment banking. So I tried to improve myself. I tried to improve my skills by learning through YouTube, because at that time, like I didn't have anyone to uh, guide me on the investment banking topic, because most of my seniors were in auditing and taxation field. So I started learning through YouTube. I improved my skills, and
Yes, sir.
through those things, I then slowly I stepped into the world of investment banking and then consulting.
Yes, sir. I guess through failure you got to learn more about experience, exposure, and because I think that's why you got the success due to failure, right?
Yes, right.
Right.
Yeah.
So, sir, in the current scenario, like I saw like many students, like they don't know about the career path, like उनको लाइफ में क्या करना है आगे जाकर, like कॉमर्स ले साइंस ले, कॉमर्स में क्या करना है सीए करे ईसीसीए करे, like बहुत सारे एग्जाम्स हैं एंड प्रोफेशन इंडस्ट्री में कैसे घुसे, लाइक एक्सपीरियंस कैसे ले, लाइक सबको लाइक सर्टिफिकेट चाहिए होता है बट कोई भी स्किल्स के ऊपर ध्यान नहीं दे रहा है आजकल, उसके ऊपर क्या कहते हैं?
Yes, this is a really good question. So, regarding like let's break down your questions into the parts. Regarding the first question, like most of the students are not aware like what they have to do in future. I would say it is like completely fine, because I would tell my example, and like this is actually a like funny thing for me also. Like till I cleared IPCC, like even like when I cleared IPCC, I was not aware that I had to do articleship in a CA firm. Like like today, students are like have much better awareness. Like they are aware that they have to do articleship in a CA firm, then they can do industrial training as well. But जब मैंने इस आईपीसीसी क्लियर किया, लाइक नो आइडिया कि करना क्या है, कि आईपीसीसी के बाद में एग्जैक्टली करना क्या है, ट्रेनिंग करनी है तो कितने टाइम तक करनी है, एंड किसके पास करनी है. लाइक आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर आई आस्क्ड अ क्वेश्चन टू माय फ्रेंड कि Why can't we do articleship in Pepsi or Britannia, companies like this? Then my friend told me that no, we have to do articleship in a CA firm. So you can actually imagine the kind of knowledge I had at that time, that I was not even aware कि articleship क्या करनी है. But coming to the main question कि अगर पता नहीं है कि क्या करना है, it's absolutely fine. You will get to know once you explore the career paths, because once you start your professional journey, be it articleship or like any of the internship you are doing, you will start with a basic role. उससे you will get an understanding कि आपको ये अच्छा लग रहा है या नहीं लग रहा. After that, try to explore other roles. Initial few years you should give to yourself in exploring different kind of roles. Like don't just like chase other people. Like for example, if someone is into IB audit, या if someone is into management consulting कि नहीं मुझे भी यही करना है, don't go with this mindset. Try different kind of roles, and after years you will get to understand, okay, आपको इस topic पे काम करना अच्छा लगता है. It's absolutely fine to give yourself time, especially in the early years.
Right, sir. Sir, like I also wanted to share, like my friend was he is one of my best friend, and he took science, but उसका इंटरेस्ट कॉमर्स में था, उसको लाइक सीए क्लियर करना था. वो मुझे आज भी लाइक अभी भी कहता है मेरे को, अगर मैं कॉमर्स लाइक सीए कर लेता मैं, तो ज्यादा अच्छा मेरे लिए होता,
Yes,
साइंस
it
ना लेता.
happens. Yes, this is a very good example. So, like, yes, like, in like बहुत बार होता है, like we try to copy other people, but that never works. So always try to see like what's your interest, and your interest could be like very different from others. And regarding the courses which you can do, there are like many type of courses in the market now, many type of certifications. So अपने जिस एरिया में इंटरेस्ट है, लाइक जिस टॉपिक में आपको इंटरेस्ट आता है, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल फाइनेंस में आता है, तो सी की फाइनेंस में सबसे रिकग्नाइज कोर्स कौन सा है. अकाउंट्स ऑडिट में आता है तो सी की अकाउंट्स ऑडिट में, लाइक विच इज लाइक बेस्ट रिकग्नाइज कोर्स ऑल ओवर इंडिया और ऑल ओवर वर्ल्ड. In this, like I would like to highlight one point, that don't go for like short-term paid certifications courses which do not have like much value, or which are not from the recognized universities or places, because those things are not small certifications are not big enough to get you a job. Yes, definitely you will learn, and you can upskill yourself, but like there are like so many free resources available, like for example, like from YouTube you can learn a lot. Like there are like so many skills you can learn from YouTube. Like YouTube has so many good tutorial videos. Then like why to uh, spend money on something which is not worth it? Like nowadays, like I see so many people sharing on LinkedIn that, oh, I did this certification, and these certifications have cost attached to it. But
Right, sir.
when you apply for job, it is not like you will get the job on the basis of the certification only. So first explore the free resources. Then if you feel like spending money, then go for it. Otherwise, no need to waste your hard-earned money.
लाइक सर, कंपनीज ये देखती है कि लाइक आपके सर्टिफिकेट्स को ना देखकर आपको लाइक आता क्या है और क्या उसके
Yes.
अंदर डेप्थ में आता है, वो ज्यादा देखते हैं लोग.
Yes, like I feel like in my opinion, like work experience, like good work experience, like good work experience, and like good internships, trainings, like these things are better than the like certifications courses, like which are not very much recognized.
यस
Practical
सर.
work experience is always better.
राइट सर. सर, आई ऑल्सो वर्क इन एसेट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी, एंड जब लाइक जब हम लोग लाइक सबके कलीग्स के साथ नीचे खाने लाइक रिफ्रेशमेंट्स लेने कुछ खाने नहीं जाते हैं लंच टाइम पर, तो वहां पर लाइक मैं कॉर्पोरेट एम्प्लॉयज को देखता हूँ और सुनता भी हूँ उनको. लाइक मैं लाइक कुछ लोगों से सुना हूँ कि लाइक उनको स्मॉल फर्म में काम नहीं करना, उनको बिगर फर्म में काम करना है ताकि उनको वर्क स्पेस ज़्यादा मिल जाए, वर्क प्रेशर कम मिल जाए। तो सर ऐसा होता है क्या कि बिग फर्म्स में वर्क प्रेशर कम रहता है एंड वर्क स्पेस ज़्यादा रहता है?
No, it's not like that. Yes, there are like few things. Like big firms are like more organized,
राइट।
and in big firms, like you get to work on like out of like complete like scope of work. Like you will be working on something specific, like for example, one or two areas only. But in small firms, like your area of responsibility is like very wide. So yes, like like working hours might be even longer in small firms. I agree with that. But from the learning perspective, you get to work on the on the groundwork, like on like whatever you have to do, you get more exposure in the small firms, because in those firms like you get to work from end to end. You
राइट
get
सर।
more responsibilities, and especially in early years, that learning will like shape you for so many years in future. So don't uh, chase fancy big names. Try to chase uh, like learning in the initial few years and build a very strong foundation, and and then definitely like you will get the opportunities in the big names as well.
Sir, well said, sir. Sir, next question is to you, like, how do you decide to when to stick with something versus when to change in direction?
Yeah, so yes, so I will tell you, uh, like there, like there are like always like choices, like whether to go or whether to stick with it. The framework which I choose, which use for like deciding whether to change or stick with it, is uh, like looking at the like future, because in present, definitely like I would always be comfortable with what exactly is going on in present. But to l- to stay away from that resistance to change, I try to see the future, that okay, like this is something which I'm enjoying now, but like will this persist in the like long term? Then I get the answer, okay, if there is a need to change, and like not change regarding like a job, but like it could be like anything, maybe like a project on which I'm working, or any tools or skills on which I'm focusing. So I think about like if this would be useful for me in the future.
Right, sir. Sir, like, you are working in a big McKinsey company, and like in a current scenario, like how you are personally and professionally preparing for the next wave which is coming into your industry in which you are working.
Yeah. So yes, like working in the like such an amazing place. There are like always like changes keep happening in terms of like economies or technology. For example, AI. Like there are always things happening, but we prepare ourselves to be one step ahead of what is going on, so that we can tell the world like what exactly world needs to do. So we are prepared. We always keep ourselves dynamic, and individually, if you ask me, like I always try to upskill myself, keeping up to date with the market, so that I can deliver what is required.
यस सर, मतलब सब लोग के जो लोग सोच रहे हैं उनसे थोड़ा अलग सोचना, आगे का सोचना।
Yes,
लाइक
yes, like
अभी ये हो रहा है
yeah,
एंड ये अब आने वाला है।
yes. So basically, being like proactive, and like not just like reacting when it is required.
Yes, sir. And sir, what are some, common early mistakes like young professionals do, like in the industry? And like, how can you tell them that you should avoid them, these mistakes?
Yes. So like some of the common mistakes are like first one is like highlighted by you, that like I'm seeing freshers, so many freshers now, like just eyeing and targeting the big brands,
Yes,
and
sir.
like not focusing on the groundwork, and just thinking to get the success like very early.
Yes, sir.
And in that whole process they became impatient. This is the first thing. Second thing is in courses which they are like trainings, like for example, in CA we have articleship.
Yes, sir.
So many of the students are going with dummy articleship.
All right. Dummy articleships. Like
Yeah,
वो क्या होती हैं?
like it is like people are not actually working in the CA firms.
Okay.
They are registered in CA firms, but they are not actually working. They are just giving their time to studies. In that whole process, like they don't get the practical exposure. And once they clear CA, and when they get the jobs, they are not able to like survive in that fast world, because they have not actually worked. So this is like one of the biggest mistake. Third thing is, like people are focusing on like so many like certifications, which is a like huge time waste. Focus should be on like learning skills, and learning skills, like most of the time these things are free from YouTube.
Right, sir. Yeah. So you like as mentioned, like you have worked across the industry, and how do you handle the work pressure with your current life?
Yeah. Regarding the work pressure, see, there are like times when the work volume is like high. So the best way in that time is like keeping yourself organized, taking short little breaks before burnouts,
Yes, sir.
and yeah, and like and it's like there will always be times when for the temporary time, your work would be high, and it's fine. But try to take good breaks before or after that, so that you can actually re-energize yourself.
Right, sir. Sir, uh, what do you think these biggest trends will come in the industry or disrupt the industry in the future, like shaping the future need of your sector?
For consulting, I would not say disrupt.
Okay.
uh, for consulting or investment banking, disrupting would be wrong word to say, but yeah, definitely like it would reshape the things are
Okay.
working now with the use of AI. Like many
Yeah.
processes would change, and efficiency would definitely improve,
Right.
but it would not destroy, it would just reshape the entire industry.
Yes, sir. And many people in India are going for a job seeker, like nobody is going for job creator. So do you think like job creator is the source of job seeker?
Yes, so if anyone has that the spirit of entrepreneurship, then it's like it is one of the like best things to do. Of course, initial years are more kind of struggle, but uh, if in those years you work in a like a smart way, organized way, and you actually work hard, those years will actually benefit you for the long term. So uh, if anyone has interest in building something of their own, then definitely they should choose this path.
Sir, sir, you might also have, I'm sure you might also invest in stock market and do trading. So what's the market insight you spotted early that others didn't?
Yes, so like just to highlight that because of the role in which I am and in which I was earlier, like we are not actually allowed to trade
Okay.
because of the confidential information which we might have. So of course, like we have knowledge of investment. like how to invest and things on which we can work. But like on an individual level, we can't actually invest into stocks.
Okay, okay. Right, sir. Sir, like many students I see like going abroad to study rather than studying in India. So is it a good thing or bad thing? Like, uh,
Yeah, so regarding the like education part, uh, like it depends upon where you are actually getting admit and like what actually do you want to do in future. Because see, like uh, uh, like if you want to get the quality education and if you want to get that global exposure, like you have the like vision of like uh, doing something on a like large scale, then it is absolutely fine to step out of your comfort zone and see the world.
right, sir.
And I feel like there is nothing bad in it, especially with the kind of uh, like good quality institutions which are there in the world. For example, like be it like any field you think of, like be it like STEM engineering or like business like MBAs, for like everything, like the kind of the quality of institutions worldwide is really high. And it if you actually if you are able to go into any of those places, you are actually making your country proud.
Right, sir. Sir, do you think in today's world scenario, like doing an MBA is worth it or not?
Yeah, it is definitely worth it, but it depends upon like from where you are doing.
Right,
Because
sir.
like getting a MBA degree is no big deal. Like you can get it even like just sitting at your home, right? But like if you're spending 1 or 2 years in like with people like from like such a diverse like group of background, and like for 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 that, like it is very important that uh, try to go to a good place. So it can be worth it, but it is not like it is like just kind of guaranteed for a good career. But it would definitely give you a good platform and good skill set if you do from a top institution.
Right, sir. Well said. Do you think in like India's corporate is declining? Like people are much more working in the pressure, not giving their time to their family and all that.
Yeah, yeah, like at many places this is happening. But yeah, like in India, like we usually consider this as a pride, like working for more hours. But uh, like a mindset change is required, and definitely this would not this cannot come from 1 or 2 people. This culture change, this mindset change is definitely required at a like a broad level, especially with the push from the government with some strict rules and regulations. But of course, like from last few years, the work culture is actually getting affected by long working hours. But we hope that it would get better.
Right, sir. So in last, sir, how do economic conditions affect the career growth in your industry or any other industry? Like, uh, how does it impact it?
Yeah. So regarding the like economic conditions, like let me give you an example of like my industry. Like for example, in consulting, we advise companies on building strategies. So whenever there are like economic changes happening, for example, any war kind of thing happening or anything. So strategy projects get affected. Like or like sometimes like there are like a different kind of strategies needed by company, and there comes our role. that we have to advise companies on the new things. For example, the Trump tariffs cuts and like complete policy changes. For because of that, like the supply chain got affected, and we advised companies like on like how they can actually become better, or how can they tackle these problems. So like the economic changes always happens, but the impact is like different on different kind of industries, and of course the impact depends upon the uh, like what is the exact change of economics.
Right, sir. Sir, in last but not the least, would you like to give any advice to the young students and young professionals?
Yes, definitely. Thanks for asking me this. So, for young professionals, I would say that it's absolutely fine to do mistakes. It's absolutely fine to not get like many or the best of opportunities in the early years. It takes time and it takes patience. In that entire process, just focus on improving yourself. Think every day, like how can you become 1% better version of yourself? What are the things, what are the small steps you can take? Because don't just think of getting into like big places, like 90% of the work is something which you can do on yourself to improve. And there will definitely be a time when you will get the opportunity. For that you need to be prepared, so just work on yourself, and you will get the best of opportunities.
Well said, sir. I'm completely agree to you. Like, I see people every day going for a work to earn money, but they should work for a purpose, and that's
Yes.
impressed me. So, we will be ending this session, and it was an honor to have you on the our first session. So, thank you so much, sir. And in last, I want to say a quote: "Intelligence can fail, but hard work can't."
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It was an honor.
Thank you so much, Abhinav, for having me.
Thank you, sir.
It was great talking to you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.